If Google can't find something, does that mean it doesn't exist? Not even close. Think about that for a moment. Every time you search online, you're seeing only what a search engine has discovered, indexed, and decided to show you. But what about everything sitting outside that process? That's where things get interesting. Welcome to BlueHat Cybersec Academy. In this video, we're going beyond ordinary search results to explore the hidden layers of the Internet deep web content, hidden databases, archives, and the technical reasons why some information never appears when you search Google. And by the end, you may start looking at the Internet and search engines in a completely different way. The Internet is bigger than search results. For most people, using the Internet is simple. You open a search engine, type a question, scan the results, click a link, and move on. But here's the catch. A search engine isn't a complete map of the Internet. Search engines such as Google use automated programs called crawlers to discover and index publicly accessible content. But those crawlers have limitations. If a page requires authentication, blocks crawling, isn't intended for indexing, or only appears after someone performs a specific database search, it may never become part of ordinary search results. And that's where the idea of the deep web comes in. Now, let's clear up an important misconception, because deep web and dark web are often treated as the same thing. They're not. The deep web generally refers to online content that isn't indexed by conventional search engines. Your private email inbox is part of it. Your online banking dashboard is part of it. Private cloud documents, subscription databases, internal company systems, and many university resources can also fall into this category. The dark web is different. It refers to services intentionally designed to operate through networks or technologies that provide additional anonymity, such as Tor. So remember this simple rule. Not indexed does not mean illegal. A huge amount of the deep web consists of completely ordinary information that simply isn't publicly searchable. But why does search content disappear from Google's view in the first place? There isn't one single reason. Start with login-protected information. A website might contain millions of records, but if users have to authenticate before accessing those records, search engines generally can't crawl and index everything behind that login. Think about your email account. Your messages exist online, but searching Google doesn't suddenly expose your inbox. Then there are dynamic databases. Some websites don't have a separate web page sitting on a server for every piece of information they contain. Instead, you submit a query, and the application retrieves matching information from a database. The results may be generated only when you make that request. And that gives us an important distinction. Information can exist online without existing as a searchable web page. This becomes especially interesting when we look at databases. A public website might provide a search box for products, research papers, property records, court information, or historical documents. What you see on the screen may represent only a small window into a much larger database. A search engine might index the website's interface without indexing every record stored behind it. For cybersecurity professionals, that changes the question. Instead of asking only, "Can Google find this?" a better question is, how does the application retrieve and expose this information? That shift from simply searching pages to understanding how systems work is an important part of thinking like a security professional. Now let's consider another fascinating layer. Web archives. Websites change. Articles get edited. Pages disappear. Companies redesign their sites. Domains change ownership. But information published in the past doesn't always disappear completely. Historical snapshots can survive through web archives, allowing researchers, journalists, investigators, and cybersecurity analysts to examine earlier versions of websites and documents. And that teaches us an important lesson. Deleting something from a live website doesn't necessarily erase its digital history. Now step back and look at the bigger picture. A search engine doesn't show you the Internet. It shows you a processed and ranked subset of information that its systems were able to discover, index, and surface. So when you're researching something, Don't just ask what appears on your screen. Ask yourself, who created this information? Can the original source be verified? What information might not be visible? Is the page current, or is there an older version? Could the information exist inside a database instead of a normal web page? And what technical or access restrictions prevent it from being discovered? Those questions turn ordinary searching into critical investigation. And this is where cybersecurity becomes especially important. Understanding hidden internet content isn't simply about finding obscure information. It teaches a much bigger security principle. Visibility and security are not the same thing. A database that doesn't appear in Google can still be exposed through a vulnerable application. A forgotten web page can still contain sensitive information. An old domain can reveal useful historical details. And an archived document can preserve information an organization believed it had removed. That's why cybersecurity professionals look beyond search engines. They examine how systems connect, how information is generated, who can access it, and what digital traces remain over time. Before we finish, here's your challenge. First, is every page that isn't indexed by Google part of the dark web? Second, can information exist online without having a conventional searchable web page? And third, if something isn't visible in Google, does that automatically mean it's secure? Put your answers in the comments. And here's one bonus question. What matters more for a cybersecurity professional? The ability to find information, or the ability to understand why that information is exposed? Share your reasoning, not just your answer. If this video changed the way you think about search engines and the hidden structure of the internet, like the video, share it with someone learning cybersecurity, and subscribe to BlueHat Cybersec Academy for more practical and analytical cybersecurity content, because the internet isn't just what you can search. Sometimes the more important question is, what exists beyond the search box, and why can't you see it? See you in the next video.